So slide 3, make sure we're on page 143. Make sure you have the bird selected, and we want to click on the color button. So you go to the top left, you see where it says adjust. So you'll click on the color button. Notice all the nifty cool options, and we want blue accent color 1 light, and I think that's under down here.
There you go.
Blue accent color 1 light. Okay, are y'all good? All right, turn the page. Then on page 144 it says go back to slide 1 and make sure the picture is selected, and this time we're going to choose washout. So we're going to go to color, and we're going to choose washout, and I think that is the 4th one under recolor. Y'all good?
Yes.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Go to color, and under the recolor section, go to the 4th one over. All right. Okay. But washout is the perfect thing for background stuff, so you can still read text. Okay?
I like that station.
Yeah. It's a felt but not heard kind of stuff. All right. Say slide 1, click the artistic effects button. So under the adjust bank again, artistic effects, click on that, and so now you have all kinds of nifty cool options. That is like really a whole lot of fun, and you could waste so much time playing with this. But in this case they want us to choose film grain. So slide down to film grain, and notice it pops up where? Film grain. There we go. So 3rd row, 3rd column, film grain. Okay, which this is kind of good because the picture pixelated, you know how it got those little squarey looking things? So by doing film grain, it kind of hides that. Okay. On page 146, go to slide 3. And make sure you're on the picture and artistic effects. I love how they jump around. It's my favorite thing. And click on, click on glow diffused. And that is the 4th picture. Alrighty. And there we go. And once again, that hides pixelation, so that's a cool deal. And then on page 147. Now, I think the reason I was saying earlier, the reason they probably have us doing it like this instead of doing backgrounds is so we can practice the whole send to back thing. So you're on slide 3, and there's text behind it. So you can remember we talked about sending backward goes back 1 level at a time. Send to back goes all the way back. And in this case, they want us to do send to back. And notice that we now have our text, right? All right. Go to slide 1. And now tell me, how do I get this back?
You click on the picture,
Right?
and you go up to send to backward,
Right?
and you click send. You click the send to back.
Right. And it goes all the way back. Okay? Y'all good? All right, go ahead and hit a quick save. And then with slide 1 display, they want us to resize our text where we have birds of a feather. They want us to move it and resize it. Now, I click on it one time just to get it active. Yes?
Quick question. When it says read only, and when you make corrections to it, how do you go about saving that?
Do a file save as and call it something else. Like maybe stick a 1 or a 2 at the end of it or something. Oh, I bet you if it says read only, that means they're probably on the school drive.
No, it's on mine too at the house.
Oh, okay.
Because when we copied it, it was read only.
Oh, because I do have them all locked. So just when you do file save as and stick your name on it, it should change. You should be good.
I just wanted to clarify
Yeah.
that.
That's why I'm kind of surprised yours is doing that, because I put all new files and locked them because people were accidentally saving over stuff.
What are you talking about? All she did was click there.
All right. So just to get it active, because the command was to move it and resize it. So to get to it, I click on it just to find where it is. to move, you get the 4 arrows over the bar or the border thing, okay? And you can grab it and you can move it, all right? And now in the book, it also says to make it bigger, not really sure why. And we'll play with that some more. I'll read the directions here in a second. But also, see where it says click to add subtitle? This does not show. Like if I went to show right here, notice it doesn't show, right? So you can leave those, but for me, that's incredibly annoying, so I delete them. So notice that it's all, you can see the square already, so you don't need to click in it. Just go to the 4 arrows. So when you slide over the border, you get the 4 arrows, and you click on it, and it didn't work. There we go. Okay, and then hit delete, and that gets rid of it. Okay, are y'all good?
Wait, you moved the 4 arrows, you moved it down,
Uh-huh.
and then
So I got the subtitle. I tried to click on the border. Oh, that time I got it. And the first time I missed. But if you click straight on the border, then you should get the 4 arrows and you can just hit delete.
okay, mine never materialized the subtitle.
The subtitle didn't show up on slide 1?
Yeah, cut is the same thing.
Huh,
She's doing-
interesting. Okay, well then you're good.
Okay.
That's all right. Okay, so we have removed that. And then they want us to put our insertion point in between the F and the E in feather on page 150. Okay? And it says click the align text left. So we're going to go left. And why they made such a big deal about sticking between the F and the E, I don't know. Because I could have just selected anywhere. I could have clicked on the box or selected anywhere, and the whole thing would have gone to the left. Or maybe that's the point they wanted to make, that if you're in the paragraph, the whole paragraph goes. Okay. Who knows? All right. So now it says display slide 3. So now we're on slide 3. And it says click somewhere in the bird migration. So now we get to click anywhere and choose right align. Okay, and that moves that out to the side. Okay, now we want to grab this and move it so that it lines up the way it is in the book. Whoa, mama. With our bird. There we go. So notice in the book that it is.
You don't want to move it that far over.
Yeah.
Right. Too much.
Wait, hold
Too
on.
much to left.
Because it's like right underneath his beak.
A little more.
About there. Okay, so, and I switched to use my arrow keys because that way I could see what was going on better. Are all of them done for you?
I don't know. Maybe I should re-download them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you just help me re-download them after class?
Yeah, I can.
A little more.
All right. See, that's a good student. They don't want the answers. They want to learn. That's awesome. All right, so right click slide 4 and you can go to the thumbnails. What's wrong?
I'm trying to get there.
Okay.
You're good right there. That's about right.
Okay, right click slide 4 and over here in the thumbnail section and slide down to delete slide.
Just cut.
Okay.
Right. What?
Release.
Okay, check this out. Over here on the thumbnails,
Uh-huh.
right click
Slide 4.
and slide down to delete slide.
Okay.
Done.
Okay? Okay, and just so you know, I could have just hit the delete key. That works too.
What was the point of us having 4 slides if we were just going to delete?
So you can learn how to delete a slide.
Because.
That should have been in chapter 1.
Quit. You know what? You can write the next book.
I would. And it would be a lot simpler.
I believe you. All right, you can also click on the cut button up here too. So whatever makes your life happier, those 3 ways I'll delete a slide. Okay, so now on page 153, we're going to change our view and we're going to go to slide sorter view. Now I use slide sorter view a lot. Okay, from slide sorter view, it's really easy to grab stuff and rearrange them. It's easy to see what's happened. If you have done your slideshow and you rehearsed your timings, it'll show your numbers here so you know how long each slide actually is. Okay? So, on page 154, you want to go, they want us to go to the reading view. So that's going to be the one over here to the right of the slide sorter view. Now this view I never ever use, but voila, there you go. Aren't you excited? That is the reading view. Okay? So with the reading view, we can hit our buttons, we can scroll forward, we can scroll back. So it's just like doing the PowerPoint. Okay? And when you scroll all the way down, it kicks you out. Okay? Any questions on the reading view? Just in case it's in Sam?
How do I switch to the next slide?
You can click or you can roll your mouse button. You know the button on the top of your mouse? You can roll it. Or you can use your arrow keys. Your right arrow key goes forward, your left arrow key goes back, up goes back, and down goes forward. So however you like moving stuff, it's the same way slideshows work.
What is that, the fade transition?
I don't know which transition it is.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. Let's see. And you can tell by clicking on transitions, it's fly through. Yeah. Okay. Now, so go back to the normal view. And on page 155, it says go to slide 2. Okay?
Click on slide 2. Just go from there and click on slide 2.
On slide 2, you're going to click on the bird clip. Yay. And you're going to copy. So we're going to go home. Now, you can click on copy from here, or you can right click and copy your bird, or you can control C. Okay, do y'all have all 3 ways in case Sam wants it another way?
We did. You
Up
did
here.
Copy, right click.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Top left corner.
Okay.
And you can hit copy.
Control C.
Right.
Mhm.
Or control C.
Okay. So I'm going to do copy up here the way the book said. Switch to page 1. And then we're going to right click and paste the picture.
Copy here.
To page 1.
Uh-huh. It goes on page 1.
I'll just paste it anywhere. You're going to have to move it.
Yeah. We're going to play with it here in a minute. Okay. Now it says to make the clip size smaller. And it doesn't tell you specifically what size, which always drives me crazy. But they have it approximately here.
Yeah.
And then you can resize it as you need. Notice it is going over the feather. We are going to do some stuff to it.
You want to put it over the E and the R just barely. Because of the
What's wrong?
musical lines.
Is anybody else stuck?
Okay, you got 2 pictures here. That's what.
All right. And slide it towards over the E and the R.
You want it over the over.
Yes, ma'am, because we're going to do some stuff to it here in a minute. Okay? Now, look at this. I have a sign that says Windows detected that your computer's performance is slow. It's like, really? Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so now it says to slide to 150%. And the reason why we're doing that is we're going to get on the very small pieces of this picture. So I'm actually going to zoom in to 232% for me so I can see. Okay? So zoom in to whatever it takes for you so you can see it well.
You might want to zoom in a little more because you're going to have to get literally right.
All right. So then from there, go to Format. Because your picture is selected, you should have your picture tools. And each of these have pieces. They're all layers, and they've grouped them together. So what we want to do is ungroup all of these pictures. Okay? So with the bird selected, yes? And y'all are on the picture tools format, correct?
Right.
And in the arrange group, you should have,
That's if it lets you go to it. You got to click on it several times.
Awesome. Sweet.
So you're good. Just go up. Where it says group.
Okay, that is the first time that has ever happened to me.
It happened to me last night. So
Really?
So it's okay.
My group button is grayed out.
Mine too.
Let me see if I can't get.
This is an imported picture, not a group. You want to convert it to a Microsoft Office drawing option.
Say yes. But mine's not even letting me do that.
Am I gonna click on ungroup then?
Yes. You will click
Just
on the bottom
ungroup
one.
the picture.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Then you're going to
It
click
says it right
yes.
here.
Yeah, there you go.
Duh. Oh my gosh.
Just go with it. Just go with
Wow.
Convert it to- okay.
But my group is y'all's like this is faded out for y'all? The group? Yours is? What's up? Yeah, I've taught this for like 2 years and that's never happened to me.
Okay.
It did.
I had a real hard time with it too. I don't remember. What
Well, here, this guy's okay. I'm going to get, okay. Hey, if yours is grouped, go to the other one and copy it. Do a Control C, switch to home, delete the one that's being weird. Hey, punt, right? Control V. Does that work?
Okay.
Ha, that worked. Okay, did y'all see what I just did?
it. No, 'cause
Well, like my button wasn't even, it was grayed out. I couldn't even click on it.
Yeah,
Well, I
that
did
not work
click
for
on
us.
it.
So you're good. That's what you want to be able to
How
click
can I
on.
tell- Can you tell by looking at it?
No,
when
because
you've
when
already
you
done that?
click on it,
mine's not working.
see you can.
Did you just do what I did?
Yeah, you just tried it.
I see, okay.
It's not allowing us to do anything.
Okay, so look, do this. This is what I just did. Delete the one that's on our slide 1 right now. So everybody's whose the group button is grayed out, do this with me. Okay, you ready? So delete the picture on the first one. Okay.
Control C.
Go to the second one. Click on the second, on that picture there. Do Control C.
B.
Switch to birds. Slide 1. Control V as in Victor. To paste it,
First thing you're gonna do.
grab it over the E's and R's. And now the group button works.
You're gonna change the mouth color to.
And that's the first time I've ever had that happen to me. So,
I'm glad we're doing this here because if I got home,
well, see, the secret is when stuff will go wrong. I mean, that's just life, you know?
That's computers.
So after that, you hit the Control V, you just like, do you do anything else or you just leave?
I just did Control V.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if it was keyboard commands that made it work or why it didn't work. So I just did it. When stuff doesn't work, I do it a different way.
Okay.
And see. Hey, so guys, let me say something. If stuff doesn't work, don't freak out. Do it a different way. Okay?
But
I
you
mean-
don't know what the different way is.
that's the key.
Y'all know different ways. You just don't realize it.
Yeah.
Google it.
And you've noticed I don't have your.
Google is-
email yet.
Google is also, yeah, it's really good. Also is awesome. There you go.
Awesome.
I have found like anytime I want to do like a really weird trick, then and I know there's got to be a way to do it, I Google it. So yeah. All right. So back to the lesson. Let's group and ungroup if you haven't already grouped. And it says it's imported. We don't care. Yes, please convert it. So we say yes. All right. Now it only did it once. It doesn't have anything. I can't select individual stuff really. So I'm probably going to regret that I just clicked on things. So I'm going to ungroup again. So I'll come back and do ungroup again. Okay. I wanted to keep hitting ungroup until I have all these into little bitty pieces. So keep hitting ungroup. That looks like a little pieces, but I'm going to try it one more time. That's all I can do.
So
Okay.
what was the point of doing that? Because everything in the book that it asks you to do, you don't need to ungroup everything because you're only changing the color of the mouth, the color of the leaves, and you're taking out the background.
The color of the leaves, you actually really need it because you'll do the line one color and the leaf itself a different color.
It'll do it like for you.
Okay. Well, aren't you glad you know how to ungroup that far? Okay.
Click on the picture.
All right. So then, after you've ungrouped it all of the way, you're going to click outside of it. So you have now deselected. Okay. And now, whatever piece you click on, you will be able to manipulate, like change colors and stuff. So after you've deselected it, come back and click on the mouth. And now we're going to change just the mouth color.
Mine, when I deselect it, if I go back
Uh-huh.
and click on the mouth, it does the whole thing. And then I have to click it again to get the mouth, but it still has the line around
Click
it.
on the thing and see if you can ungroup some more.
Click on the whole picture, right off to the side. Yeah. Double click, maybe. There you go. Ungroup. Do it one more time. There you go.
Oh,
Now
that's,
click on the side.
okay.
Now click on the mouth. There you go.
Okay,
All
had I
right.
not been in here when that occurred, I would have freaked a little bit. What the heck? Okay.
All right. So we're going to click on the bird, and then we're going to change the color to yellow. So with the bird selected, we're going to go to the shape fill, okay, because it's not, whoa, mama. Okay. Shape fill. We're going to click on the down arrow here, and it wants us to choose yellow. All right.
Plain old yellow.
But when you do a couple of more things, it actually looks
It does make it look nice.
Okay.
All right, so on page 159, click on the leaf on the branch. And so they're talking about this guy right here.
And you're going to use light green.
Yeah. And you're going to choose green, accent 3. So go to shape fill and go to green, accent 3. There we go.
There you go. Right there.
Okay?
Let's go up.
Can we do all the leaves?
Up.
Yes.
Yes.
So now, let's do it one more time to make sure you've got it. Click on another leaf. And now, how do I change the color?
Shape fill.
Shape fill and green. Now, question. Since I've just used that green, can I not just click on this?
You should be able to.
Can I click on the bucket?
Yes, you can.
Yes. All right.
Can you
So-
click on the what?
The bucket. If you click on the bucket, because that's the last color you used. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So now, another thing you can also do. How many people like Format Painter?
I do.
I know, me too. Okay, you can also, with this leaf selected, double click the Format Painter and click on each leaf.
That way we just
Where's my format painter?
On your Home tab,
go to home, bottom, left.
Oh, wait.
Alright, click Format Painter and
Uh-huh.
you do what?
and then click on each leaf that you want to cover.
Just go ahead and
So
press.
if you
right
use
here.
the format painter and you change
Press
the
the-
text size on one slide
There you go.
and
Press
you
the
wanted to
button.
color the text on the other side, but you didn't want the size to change.
Just press
how would
the
you
arrow
do
so
that?
you don't have to go.
So
down.
you
I can see where
wanted
mistake.
to change
You wanted
the,
all the headings on all the tiles to be the same color, but not necessarily the same size and bold.
oh, then you couldn't do Format Painter.
Okay.
Yeah. Format Painter changes everything.
Format painter.
All right, so go ahead and hit save.
Here first.
And now we're going to get rid of our background. So click anywhere. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn off your Format Painter. You either click on it or hit escape. And now click in the gold
Is it
part.
not like it you?
And if it's not, see how mine's not letting me split apart? I can go ahead and click on it.
I lost the blue line in that top leaf.
This one here.
Uh-huh.
Then you probably accidentally clicked on the line instead of on the leaf.
Okay.
So you can select just the line. Okay, now notice how technically when I click on this gold thing, I might be okay. Be careful, click on the gold thing, understand that you might accidentally get everything because that's what it looks like, but you might be okay.
Oh, what?
So click in a gold area.
Okay.
Where am I at?
I got it.
Just click off to the side.
Okay, and the gold, the plan is to get rid of the gold and keep everything else. Hit the
Okay.
delete key and keep your fingers crossed. Yay, it worked.
Click there and,
Okay,
okay.
so now you have just the notes and you have your bird recolored, right?
Oh, I was gonna say, I didn't see the note.
Yeah.
That's why you're gonna get more.
And that's another really cool way to get rid of, you know how when you have a really cool picture that has like a white square around it and you want to get rid of it? Either that magic wand that's called the,
Writer or something.
yeah, the magic wand that erases a single color, or you can do this and it'll get rid of the whole background.
Click on the picture.
Ooh, could you take a picture of somebody and just put the
Press group.
picture of just them on there without the background?
If it's a solid background. If it's solid.
Okay, you're grouped all the way.
All right.
Now you can move the
So
picture.
now you want to regroup the whole thing. So let's click on your bird. And let's click on the bird. There we go. Try to get to where you have the whole square. Did you notice how I had to click around some? Okay, so now go back to group. And click on regroup.
Click on the
Oh, is that which?
So regroup. So you go to group, and it's the same place where you ungrouped before. And you'll click on regroup.
Okay,
All right?
regroup.
Uh-huh. And now you have the whole thing. Nothing is separated. Oh, nothing is separated anymore. You can move the whole picture. Okay. And I would assume they're going to have us send it to back, and they're not.
Click on top.
Says to zoom.
I would say let's right click and send to back because or backward. That way it's not in front of our ERs. I don't know if the book tells us to do that or not, but I'm telling you to do that. Okay? So why did I say backward instead of send to back?
Because you only want to go one layer.
Right. I just wanted to go one layer because I don't want it to go behind my background.
If we go
Click on
backward,
the
it only goes one, and if we go back, it goes all the way.
All the way.
So if you do backward, how many levels can you go back?
However many levels there are.
There.
And it
Okay,
actually
and we're
looks
doing
like
what it is?
it's on the main cover page. So we might want to bring that back to the front.
I don't like it like that.
I think the
So
book says.
what did I do?
I don't care.
You said click and go back?
It's my prerogative.
Okay,
You said to go,
click on the
what?
picture again.
Send it backward.
Yes.
The whole picture.
Yeah, so that,
One
see
more.
what it does? And y'all can't really see, but it takes those lines and puts them behind the ER, but you're still in front of your background.
Oh, I see.
And it just looks cleaner that way.
Are we not gonna make those lines more prominent?
No.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and hit save. And go to slide 3, and I'm on page 163. Okay? Now we're going to insert the video. So insert is always on the insert tab. Okay? And video is clear over here in media. Do y'all see that?
We're going to 23.
Insert video.
Insert video.
Uh-huh. And then you'll click on it. And you have several choices. In this case, we're going to do a video from file. And then navigate to wherever our files are.
Who's showing the squares?
She's just-
Surround on video.
Just go to slide.
I'm on 3.
Okay, now go to insert
And the video you want to use is wildlife.
video from file.
Okay? And then hit insert.
Now go to your document.
And it takes it a long time.
Alright, now what you can find.
Okay?
Okay.
Which one is it?
Wildlife.
Now go right there.
Trim it.
Yeah. Now, this is really kind of fun. If we go to page 165 with the video clip selected on slide 3. All right, we're not going to do the whole thing, but I do want y'all to see if you hit play. Isn't that awesome? Y'all just did that. I know. Okay, but the only problem is this is the thing about birds. We don't care about horses and, well, in this case.
Yes, I do.
I know, I kind of love horses, but
I like glue.
it's go home. Go home.
Okay.
Okay, so you can adjust the length. You can do all kinds of cool stuff to it also. So in this case, we hit the playback. We are going to click on the video itself, and do you see video tools? Click on the playback button. All right.
Do a left click on the video.
No, just click on it, and then you'll get the video tools up here.
Up top, there you go.
And see, y'all will be able to wow people, and they'll be like, whoa! And it's really easy, but you don't have to tell them that. All right, so notice here's everything, all your editing. Here you can trim it, make it longer or shorter, fade in, fade out. The volume, we're going to turn off the volume in this case. Do you want it to play full screen or not? Do you want it to start when somebody clicks or as soon as it comes up? Do you want it to keep going or do you want it to stop? So there's all kinds of stuff you can do that's really cool. Okay?
What do we need to do?
We are going to click on Trim Video.
Mute the volume.
Trim Video.
And video.
Yeah.
And then mute.
Okay. Now, on Trim Video, see where it says Start Point? See this green thing? You can grab and drag. And notice you can look. Even if the book wasn't here to tell us what to get, you could figure it out like this. Correct? Okay? So if you'll grab the start button all the way to the end, that right there, right after the koala bear,
24
is where you want it to be.
Does it have to be precise? Because it's
As long as I don't get the bear, I'm good.
okay. So I was going to say it's kind of
Hard.
yeah.
Now, if you want to be precise, do you see the start time box right here?
Yeah.
You can actually type it in there.
Where? Right
See
here?
start time right there? And in the book it says 24.
You're right on it. Don't touch
So
it.
we could type a 4 and 634.
Oh, shoot, I'm right
What
on
did you
it.
say, 24,
Thank you, Bob.
634?
Yeah, 24.634.
That's actually one of the things I had problems with because I didn't see the trim video on top.
Yeah. All right.
That worked.
So now you can hit play so you can see. And that's all we're going to see is our birds right there. Cool? Any questions on the trimming? Isn't that fun?
Not yet.
So y'all could take something from your phone and put it on a slideshow.
If you have one of those kind of phones.
If you have one of those kind of phones, yes. All right. And now it shows us the starting picture, and that is like nifty cool. On page 166, it says, if necessary, click on the, okay, we're still video tools. Okay, so now we're going to click on the, what?
Start on very top in the middle where it says volume.
Oh yeah, on the start box, and we want to do automatically. So click on the down arrow and choose automatically. So as soon as the slide comes open, it'll start playing.
Okay.
And I'll look for that. If I have to click to make it play, you lose points. Okay? So make sure it starts immediately. And we also want it to play full screen. So click full screen. And we want to mute it so I don't jump out of my skin. All right. Did y'all find all that?
Yeah.
All righty. Let's see. Now,
Do you want it to rewind?
huh?
Do you want it to rewind after it plays?
It didn't say to check that, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Okay. Now, on page 167, with slide 3 selected, we want to insert an audio. So now we are going to go to the Insert tab over here. Insert. And now we want to do audio back over here in the media. Okay.
Go up to the audio thing.
Yep. And this time we are going to do clip art audio. Okay. Y'all good?
Yeah.
And so we're going to use pretty birds instead of just whatever was there. Make sure that all media types are showing here. Actually, why? Let's just do audio. Make sure it just says audio.
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 Where-
And like when you click on the down arrow results, you just want audio.
Okay.
Okay.
Go up to the search for.
Now in the search for, we're going to type glade birds. Now let me tell you, sometimes they don't have what you're supposed to be finding. I'm just kind of warning you in advance because it doesn't always have them all. Wow, it's just like raining like crazy. Okay. All right, so let's try getting rid of the word birds and see if it goes glade.
Good luck.
All right, so let's do birds. Oh, look, there we see birds. Now, this is what's going to be crazy. If you scroll down, you will probably find glade birds. Look at that. Okay, do y'all see that? So glade bird is really there. Why it doesn't find it, I don't know. But,
Can we take the audio and actually save it to our flash drive?
yes. In fact, that's a very smart thing to do with PowerPoint, if you have audio. All right.
How do you save it from there? Do you actually have to save it or put it on the slide, then save it, or?
Yeah. You'll have to find the file in your computer and put it on your thing. You'd have to do a search. All right. So glade birds, did you do a search for birds?
Yes.
She's passed it up.
Okay. It's at the bottom-ish. Okay. Right click, glade birds. And notice we have some options here. In this case, they want us to click on preview properties. So we get, yay. All right. And now we'll hit close. Okay. Aren't y'all excited? So that way you can hear it before you put it in there. Aren't you glad that you learned that? Now drag the sound icon to the upper left corner of the slide. So we're just going to grab and drag it and drop it. Or we can click on it.
Drag it where?
Am I losing my mind? Oh, they're trying to. I'm getting impatient. Drag it up here to the left.
But why do I have that slide button?
That's the length of the.
Oh, you've got it.
Okay.
Step in the highlighter.
Are y'all good?
Drag it up, put it more centered, so you can have room go up.
Okay. Now, even though this is hanging off the page, it doesn't really matter. All that's here, and you really don't want them to see it anyhow, it's all going to work fine. And I never ever let my icons show because it looks ugly unless you specifically want to be able to click on a button to do it. So I either hide them, but now they have it set so that you can click on a thing that says let it hide. So, y'all okay? No? Do you have,
She's done over there.
what's not showing, Linda?
I can't take over, it
It's here.
says,
Yes.
I didn't do something like.
For,
The sound icon.
the, did you click on glade birds?
Click on it. And then I'm supposed to drag the sound icon. Okay, oh, I have to wait for it.
Yeah, it takes it a while.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So with the icon selected, click on playback. Make sure you're on this icon here. Okay. Now go to start. And where before we had automatically, we want to do the same thing, right? Because we want our sound to start with our picture, correct? Because our video starts immediately, right?
Yes.
Now, you're going to choose loop until stopped because we want it to keep going until we move on. Okay? And hide during show. This, I think, is very, very, very important. It looks nasty when it shows. Y'all okay? All right. Okay, so go ahead and save. Now, on page 171, it says display slide 1. And now we're going to add some more pictures, some more sounds. And it says search for birds at dawn, but since the whole searching like that really wasn't good, if you do birds, because it's already there, and scroll down till we see birds at dawn, and I'm thinking that this one isn't in there at all.
No, that one's on your flash drive in the file.
Oh, is it? Oh, you're awesome. All right, so let's go insert. Click on the down arrow by audio. and choose audio from file. Okay? And then go to your files. And you want oh look, Glade Birds is there also.
Oh, Glade Birds is there.
Mm-hmm. Birds at Dawn. And double click on that. Once again, grab and drag it and stick it up in the left hand side. Okay. So,
They're in the bottom left.
ma'am,
Bottom left.
is that what it says?
Yeah. Either way.
All right. So now it says go to our playback. And then this time we're going to do loop until stopped again. And in the start we're going to do automatically again. And we're going to hide again. I'm assuming because I don't like it and that's just what we're going to do. Okay. Now on the volume button, click on the down arrow where it says volume and change it to medium. Okay. Y'all good? It's to the left of hide and start.
Hers is pulling up something completely different.
Medium layer.
She did everything.
Close it. Insert and audio from file, and go to your USB or go to PowerPoint chapter 3.
Oh, yeah.
Is it in your USB?
Yeah.
Yeah, go to your USB. Yeah. Slide down. Flash drive. And, yep. And PowerPoint. And chapter 3. And Birds at Dawn. Okay, now grab and drag it. Sometimes weird stuff just happens.
So you're putting it down.
Yes, ma'am. Drag it to the bottom left.
Thank you.
And then go to playback. And loop until stopped. Hide during show. Automatically on start. Up. Where it says on click right now.
I see it.
Okay, click on the down arrow. To where it says on automatically. And then volume, change it to medium. Yeah. Actually, I'll probably just check all the settings because it gets old really fast.
Yeah, 300.
I know. I know. All right. So now we are going to add a video style. So go to slide 3, and we're going to do some cool looks to our video. Okay. In this case, so we're going to go to Format. Once you select it, go to Format. And then go to your Video Styles gallery. Click on the More button. Okay. And point to Bevel Perspective. And that should be down here-ish. Bevel Rectangle.
Go over, because it's not where they say it is.
There we go. Okay, so for me it's the second one on the second column. Row.
For me, it's the first one.
Okay. As long as it's bevel perspective, you're good.
Alright, got it.
Okay. It depends on how monitors are set up. So, all right. So turn the page. And we're going to resize it. So we're going to change it to 3.9 by 6.3. And so knowing how controlling I am going to change the height to 3.9. And hopefully it will change the width by itself, and yay, it does. So now it's in perspective, and it's at 3.9. Uh-huh.
Or is it 6.93?
It doesn't matter. Just do one or the other and let it fix it on itself, on its own. And then you're going to grab it with the 4 arrows and drag it so it just barely touches the edge of that bird's nose.
the actual picture or the box itself?
The actual picture. At least that's the way it looks in the book. So something like that. And honestly, as long as the whole thing shows on the slide and it's in that area, I'll be okay. I don't start taking the ruler out and making sure y'all got it.
Oh, come on. Really?
No. All right. So go ahead and save that. Okay. Now go to slide 1. And we're going to insert sound. This time, go to insert.
Insert. I have not had time to say anything, so I'm waiting until we're done with minutes.
Okay.
Same thing with the rainstorm.
I know, but she's moving.
Control S. You can just hit Control S.
I haven't even set up
Okay. All right. All right. So now we're going to insert a picture that moves and makes sound, I think. So we are going to insert insert picture button. So go to insert our picture, and it's going to be music notes. Click in there. Notice that it's a GIF. GIFs are usually animated, which means they move. In this case, this one does. All right. And you're going to move it so it's right over the bird's mouth, so it looks like the bird is singing. Yay. Okay. And then it says resize it so that's 1 by 147. So I'm just going to change the height to 1 and click out and let it do what it wants to on the other one, which happens to turn out okay. Okay, and maybe I'll lift it up a little bit. All right, are y'all good? Okay, hit save. Yay! Oh, it's a first. All right, on page 177, it says to do a find and replace. So for that, we'll go home. Okay. We'll go home. Yeah, and you can do find and replace from here. I'm telling y'all, this is the shortcut. You ready?
No, hold on.
Shortcut.
Where are we at?
Oh, thank you.
Format.
Shortcut. You ready? Shortcut for finding. Control F. CTRL on your keyboard and hit F.
F.
Yeah. And that actually works everywhere. Like on the internet and everywhere. I've never been anywhere Control F didn't go to a find.
Okay.
Okay? Have you?
I'm not a very good computer person. I stay away from them as much as possible.
Well, you're doing so good for somebody who doesn't like
Really?
computers. I'm impressed. All right. So, in this case, we are going to go to the replace, and we are going to find thrush and replace it with wood thrush. So THRUSH, and replace it with capital WOOD space capital THRUSH.
Wood thrush.
Wood thrush.
A wood thrush?
A wood thrush.
Capitalize your
Yeah, so we're going to find a thrush with a small t and replace it with a capital wood, capital T thrush. Can you see?
HR.
Yeah.
Find it.
No, that doesn't do. Now, for in this case, you're going to hit replace all.
There's only one though.
Oh, mine says 2.
Yeah, there's only one.
Mine says 2. All right, and then you say okay, and you're like really happy and excited and stuff.
Yeah. Yes, if I see all these misspelled words.
Well, we're fixing to fix that.
Correctly, just not in PowerPoint.
All right, hit close there. Go to slide 2. Now we're going to fix all those misspelled words. Okay. Right-click defend. Oh, we're not going to spell right yet. Go to synonyms. This is my favorite thing. The synonyms. It makes me sound intelligent when I'm not. And hit protect. So where it said defend, right-click defend, and synonyms, and protect. Okay? And then it wants us to add notes. Oh my goodness, we're not going to fix all these words yet. Okay, then to add notes, notice down here it says the wood thrush can sing, and it's misspelled and stuff. Wow. Go to slide 1. And do you see the notes down here? We're not actually going to type them. I'll let you do them later. But down here, do you see these notes? Right. You can print your notes. You can also have a view, like when you have a split monitor like I do, I can set it up so that when I run it here, I see my notes and y'all see the slides. And that's kind of nice when you're doing a talk and you're nervous and you also forget what you're going to say. So y'all can go ahead and type in your notes. Dog ear, page 179. I'm not actually doing it. Y'all just have to remember to go back and do it. Okay? Now, on page 181, it has us doing a spell check. So for spell check, we're going to go to review. Same place as it is in Word. Hit spelling.
What slide are we on now? 3?
It doesn't matter because we're just going to run spell check.
Okay, go.
To slide 2.
And yeah, jump to slide 2. And so communicates misspelled. So I hit change all because if I make it once, I usually mess it up twice. Territory, they fix it. Now, Serengil, we don't want to change that one, right? That one's going to stay. So if we'll look in the book, Serengil is spelled correctly. So we're going to put ignore all. Okay? That way it never, ever will replace it again on this slideshow. There's something else you can do. If this was your computer, you could hit add, and then that would be in your dictionary from now on, and it would never stop on that word again. Okay?
So do you want us to add it?
No, it doesn't work for our computers because it erases every night. So, yeah, if you save something on this hard drive on accident, it's gone the next day. Yeah. All right, hit ignore all. And melodies, change all. Beautiful, change all. Simultaneously, change all. Official. All right. Now, the book probably says just to hit change, but for me, if I make the mistake once, I usually make it for the whole thing. So I always just do change all.
So if I didn't do change all, can I go back and do that? How?
Oh, you would have to run spell check again. And if it found the mistake, then you hit change all. So it doesn't matter if you hit change or change all, but if you typed a long paper and you made the same mistake over and over, you might as well. All right.
What's the deal with the official? Oh, 2 F's. Change all. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and hit save. And then on page 183, all I did was run a spell check.
Okay.
Okay. On page 183, go to slide 2. Okay. And it says do insert slide. So we're going to go to insert. Oh, they want us to do insert a slide number. So we're going to go to the text group here. And they're going to have us put slide number on our slide. So click on slide number. Does everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, click on that. And now you get to choose how you want it set up. You can choose all this stuff. And this is the slide. And then notice notes and handouts. You could also do it there. You can do it apply to all, or you can do it to just the one you're on.
No.
Right click on slide number?
No, I just clicked on it. Straight up, just click on it. With
Okay.
left click.
It's not doing it.
Now, look down at the bottom of your notes, there's 2 in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
You have to click on, it says at the bottom of the notes, it says the wood thrush can sing 2 notes simultaneously.
Yeah.
And it is the bird of different district of Columbia. If it was putting in number 2, it is the 2 bird instead of putting it on the thing.
Oh, I guess you had a word selected, maybe?
Possibility.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to.
No, it says, look on,
It didn't come up like.
look on page 183, it says select a word, or if a word is selected from when you did the notes thing, then you do it.
So what?
Look on page 183. Like when you did the spell check or whatever, official was selected when you hit OK, when you hit close. and it said with that word selected, you do the whatever.
So the official's supposed to be in that?
Yeah, official's in there, it's just.
It's not on mine. Is the bird of Columbia, the district of Columbia? I think two.
It's because you inserted two. It's because you just had like your placeholder thingy in there.
Oh my God, okay.
Ah,
Now what am I doing?
All right, so let's go ahead and have our header footer open. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So the first thing we want to do is click slide number, put a check mark in slide number, and put a check mark on don't show on title slide because that's ugly. Okay?
Clearly, it's page 1.
Yeah. Yeah. And hit apply to all. And now you notice on slide 2 and slide 3 you have a number and not on slide 1. Correct? All right. All right. So now it goes on to the printing stuff, and we've talked about that both weeks. Do y'all really need me to tell you all that again?
Don't print.
Okay, don't print. When you run it, I think y'all like the show. If you hit the show right here, and remember I told you it was an animated GIF? Okay. And here's all our stuff, yay. And here's our video. It should start right away. Full screen. Where's my birds? I might need to edit the birds. Okay, so I have it set to start right away. So like if you were doing this in real life, you would have to find one that started right away. And it might be because the computer is really slow and it has trouble loading the video and the sound at the same time. So that could be. A lot of times when I make presentations that have sound, like if I have music, I used to do music per slide and do all that kind of stuff. Depending on the computer, it could lag. And I've gotten to where I just bring a CD of what the music I want to play, hit PowerPoint and hit the CD and let it go. Because that way it doesn't matter if the computer is slower than mine or faster than mine, or you know what I'm saying?
you got it timed on your CD.
No.
Yeah.
When that comes on like that,
Mhm.
does that thing show up like that?
No.
The sound thing?
No, because you clicked it.
Because we hit
I
it.
thought I did.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I did.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
It
That's
hides.
the one that screwed up on me.
Now, let me tell you real quick. We got 7 whole minutes. Okay. I know. On this one, nobody has trouble with 1 or 2. On 3, I always have a lot of people having trouble finding the stuff that's supposed to be there. So let's just double check to make sure that, okay, first of all, when it tells you to insert video, you can do video from file or the clip art video, correct? Make sure you got that. Audio, also audio from file, and you have clip art audio, okay? If you don't find it here like you should, then go ahead and go to your files, and I'm going to check right now. The one that people have trouble with is the trains. People have trouble finding the stuff in the trains for some reason.
Well, that's all of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's several different screens.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ones. So let's double check real fast. Steamer 624 is here. I'm in the files that came with chapter 3.
That's
That's
slide 1.
yes, ma'am. Okay. It also has you doing an audio clip, train whistle by. So
Are these also going to be a pre-made PowerPoint?
no.
I got locomotives, 3.
Okay.
The reason I was asking is because
The audio clip, insert the audio clip, train whistle by. That's at office.com. Do y'all see that? So you'll come down here and you should be able to find it in here. So if we go to insert clip art audio, and let's see, do we have train whistle?
Train whistle audio. Train whistle by audio clip inserted.
Yeah, it's here we go. We got two different train whistle, plain train whistle, plain train whistle, train running through, train passes. You can go, do you see down here where it says find more at office.com? The book does say from office.com. So
Which number is that, please?
that's number 1. Now the only thing that has me worried is that this include office.com is selected. But let me double check real fast. If the train whistle by is not at office.com, just you want to use one of those 4 train whistles.
So it doesn't matter, just says.
Well, it does matter if I find it.
Well, then you can
Don't
do one
just
of
plug
those.
anything in there.
I'm doing it right now, dear.
Okay.
Okay, so train whistle by is not there on the office.com. So make a note that you can use
Clip art.
either one of these 2 train whistles.
From clip art.
Uh-huh. Okay. See, slide 2 is supposed to be the picture locomotive. ABCD.
Yeah, it's in there, right there, go up. Right
Okay, perfect. Video clip, steam locomotive. Yep, we've got 2 of them. Okay.
What was that? We can use any 2 train whistles from what?
Out of clip art.
Out of clip art. Yeah.
And this is lab 3, right?
Yes, ma'am. Railroad track border is a picture on number 4. That's there. And the video clip is red locomotive. That's there.
Okay, so what we need is there.
And yes, and the audio is steam train pass. And that's not there. And we have train whistle, train passes. Oh, here's train pass right here. So you'll use train passes.
From clip art, not office.
Well, if you check include office.com, it runs that too.
And what slide is
But
that
if
one
you've
for?
got it in clip art,
You want us
you want us to
the
use the steam train pass in clip art.
Right, but it's called train passes. But I also know that I have include office.com checked so that it's finding office.com stuff
As
too.
well.
Yes.
What slide would we use the train passes for?
Slide 3.
What was like,
I don't know.
oh, locomotive picture.
Okay. And you'll copy that and have them stopping at the same. Wow. Okay, let's see. All right, so that should take care of it. Y'all good?
I think so. What's your phone number?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Would be a good thing.
All right, guys. Hey, and y'all have the PowerPoint test this time.